Okay, hello guys. So we are back for episode 2. Welcome back to Welcome to Hellas, episode 2, and we are ready to go. So firstly, I would like to apologize for two things. One, I'm starting a little bit earlier, quite a bit earlier than advertised. I just can't wait to get back on the stream, guys. I'll be honest. If anybody joins, it's fantastic. If not, and you're watching it later, I hope you enjoy the episode. And also, I'd like to apologize for not quite being able to do it last weekend. There's been a bit of a gap between the first episode and the last episode. I'm going to try my very hardest to make sure that this doesn't happen again and that they are as consistent as you deserve, right? We all want to see this adventure carry on, see if I can complete this mission and see how we do. So, where did we take off or where did we leave off last time? Well, I had undoubtedly one of the worst transfer windows I've ever had in my life on Football Manager. As I think if we go through into our transfer center, we can see our transfers in. Now we've managed to bring in. Now this guy was already at the club when I got here, as was this guy. Okay. We only managed to bring in a few players and they were a bit underwhelming. So obviously we'll all remember the Dani Alves debacle. I brought him in for leadership on the pitch. I brought him in to be our experience, our proven winner. And of course, guys, he is on sabbatical and will not be able to play until January. So I'm now currently paying him far too much money a week to do nothing. So that was not a great start to the transfer window. And we did also bring in, if I can find him now, he may well be in my reserves, but I think I promoted him. We did bring in Antonino Gallo from Serie B Lecce, I believe. Now he's one for the future a little bit. Yeah, only 1.8 million. We brought him in. Now, I wanted to bring in proven winners for now. This guy definitely not is definitely not that guy. So maybe we've not got off to a great start. But you can see in our games, if we go to our schedule, nope, that's training. If you go to our schedule, we didn't do too bad. It's a bit underwhelming. 2 draws, but against 2 very tough sides. I think you'll agree, right? At home against Atalanta, a 0-0. Now, we should have won that at the end. I think that was the game where Diego Simeone had a gilt-edged chance at the end to win it. And a 1-1 draw away to Napoli, which I was really pleased with, to be honest. The goal coming from, of course, Giovanni Simeone. Who else? And we beat Pordenone 4-0 fairly handedly in the Coppa Italia first round. A competition that I am going to try and take quite seriously. I think this is a real opportunity for us to get a trophy early doors. The big teams tend to not take it that seriously. So what are we going to be doing in today's show? Well, we're going to see. I think I'm going to see how long I can play before I get bored, really, which is a bit of a problem because with Football Manager, I never really get bored. But we're going to be playing roughly for 2 hours or so. We'll see how many games we can squeeze in, but we are going to be starting with the Udinese Roma game. So let's move forward. Mentoring coming into account here. Have we got a player in team of the week? Karai Gunter. Good work. Getting us off to a good start of the season. Centre back getting in that team of the week. You love to see it. Okay, I need to reveal our grand or huge signing, right? Unveil him to the world. Antonino Gallo. I think he has everything needed to come in and be an instant success. I honestly believe he can make a swift, decisive improvement. Let's just say that. Good players find ways to play together. I'm just going to fly through this, guys, because I don't think anybody really finds the press conferences that interesting. He has a few players he can lean on, but we'll make sure all of this is fair. This is the type of signing that shows everyone what we're about. Is that necessarily true? I'm not sure what we're about yet. If we want to make our long-term goals, there you go, ease expectation. He'll find his place here. We've got a good squad. He fits us like a glove. I feel like with these ones from this year, I've already found my bog standard answers, as I'm sure everybody does with their press conferences. So we've got a few days to go until the game. So what after the transfer window and after what I think was quite a bold statement towards what we could achieve in one season, I'm not going to recalibrate it and reconsider it within 1 week. That seems it would be a bit foolish and a bit embarrassing. But maybe pushing for the Scudetto in 2 years is a bit soon. we're still going to aim for it, aim for the stars and you'll at least reach the sky. Is that the saying? I believe that's what it is. As my computer's going crazy slow today and this processor is, I, I slimlined the database to make it go quicker. It doesn't seem to be doing it today. But we do have, you can see here, my tactic was Graziano Pele. Although I was looking for proven winners, I'm going to let him go. I don't think he's the player we need. Yeah, let's decline that. We're not going to talk about Pele. So, yeah, maybe slightly recalibrating our aims for this season. We're going to try, as it sounds fairly obvious, but we're going to try and see how finish as high up the table as we can. Honestly, I'd be disappointed. I've seen this year Verona having a very, very good season, a really good attack, and could actually find themselves in the European places. So maybe it's not beyond the realm of possibility. Who knows? We can only wait and find out. Now, it's going to be a while. It's 10 days, guys. Really, I should have pushed forward from this stream, shouldn't I? I should have played forward and got us so we can do the game straight away. I apologize for that. If you have any questions, guys, send them in. Any ideas on tactics, squad, how to work in a transfer window, any free signings that might be a good idea, some proven winners. We need some people who are going to push us up the table. Our next few fixtures, Udinese at home. Now, this is a game we definitely should be looking to win. Unbeaten so far. What I have been disappointed with is our attack, really. We're a little bit blunt. And since watching Verona this weekend, I've kind of thought maybe Caprari is the player that we need. Maybe Caprari is the player that I need to play him rather than one of the others. I think I saw him this weekend. He really was very, very lively in a great win for Verona. So maybe I'm starting to look at the squad thinking, what can we move? What can we improve to try and get us scoring a few more goals? I still like this tactic. I think, look, that green line in the middle encourages me. We're going to stick with it. 2 tough games to start, but we did all right. Good. So we're going to keep playing through. These games are too far away. 8 days still. Let's see if we can kind of power through it nice and quickly. Get involved in the chat, guys, if you like. Always up for a bit of a chat whilst we're waiting for games, whilst I'm just pushing this week through. Do we see any games in Serie A this weekend? Any talking points, any players that stood out? All advice is more than welcome. Here we go. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, now last week I kind of talked through my training as well and what I like to do with my training. I need to I need to sit down and sort it all out. But what I did say I like to do with my training is I like to focus on my set pieces and I like to have a kind of a structure. I don't know how much difference it makes. Maybe it's just for like peace of mind, but I try to cycle through my set pieces, make sure they're all make sure they're all practiced. And I do like to make sure that the match preparation is always exactly the same. Lots of that teamwork, get the teamwork in there. I genuinely think that does help with cohesion quite a lot. Um, so as much as you can of that and the defensive shape, attacking movement. I do like my game preparation. I think it genuinely makes a big difference. And then always the match review, get them sitting watching those DVDs. And as you can see here, just going through and making sure that all of the set pieces are practiced. Because I think, it's all about marginal gains. Jurgen Klopp always goes on about that, right? Where any advantages you can make, if I get one extra headed corner game over the season, that will definitely help. So it's all about putting in a little bit to get the big results. So here we go. This is kind of what I go through. And we're getting close to the Udinese game now. I need to go through my scouts. I don't know how interesting it is to see me assign scouts, but it is one of my favorite parts of the game, I'll be honest. Getting all of my squad, getting all my scouts all around the world in the South America. The areas that are the most popular. South America, Eastern Europe is always a good one to scout, and trying to get those players before the big boys can get them. But as I said, our kind of recruitment process at the moment is definitely more players for now, players for now, or no players, as was our tactic. Really am quite disappointed with how that transfer window went. Really am quite disappointed. Um, but hey, as long as if we remain unbeaten, you can't really complain about that, right? Udinese should be another game for us to continue that run. You would hope. I hope I don't jinx it now. That would be slightly embarrassing. So hopefully all my players are going to come back from international duty with no injuries. Here we go. Barak, 2 goals against Belarus. The Czech Republic beaten 4-0. 2 goals and an assist. Now, we need this guy in form. I talked about him last episode about how key this guy was going to be. Hopefully he can replicate some of that form. Chetin doing, nobody else really did much. All 6 points. It's not bad. But Barak doing well. Was I happy to see it? I'm delighted to see it. I'm delighted to see him. Talk him up at every opportunity. We want him to love being at this club so that he can bag the goals. I also have him in Fantacalcio, and he's doing great for me this year. So big fan of Antonin Barak. And on this game, I have heard great things about how good he is this year. So I'm kind of putting all my eggs in the Barak basket, so to speak. And here we go, another player getting his first cap for his country. He looks like he could be quite good in a few years. And we're going to keep. I'm sorry, I really should have played this on. You live and you learn on these streams, guys. Next time, I will be ready to go straight away into our first game. So, training. I think, again, all these little things, I think they do genuinely make a difference for your players' happiness, with the mood around the squad. And as we said last episode, I think morale is more and more important in this game as we go on, or as each year is released. It seems like the kind of mental health and morale side of it is becoming more and more important. So we're finally ready, I think, almost for our Udinese game. I'm excited. It feels good to be back. Honestly, this stream, I've been sat the whole week going, I kind of want to do that Verona stream again. I want to push forward with it. My save offline isn't going too well with Chester City, so I was looking forward to getting back to this one with the optimism of a new save to see how we can do. So let's get ready to go. We can go through our team selection, see that everyone's come back fit, hopefully, no major injuries, ready to collect 3 points. And I have just got the notification through for the Champions League game. So if you are watching this rather than the Champions League, thank you very much. You are very, very kind. Inter taking on Shakhtar this evening. So we are hoping that Inter finally secure their first appearance in the knockout rounds of the Champions League for a very, very long time. Ranocchia starting at the back, which is an interesting choice. Yeah, really hoping they can carry the form on. They should be able to beat Shakhtar, really. You would hope. Again, hope I'm not jinxing it. So here we go. Oh, no, wait, I've just switched my formation. That is me not paying attention. Ah, okay. Anybody remember what the tactic was? 3-4-2. Let's clear it again. Okay. I've had an absolute nightmare there. Now, the lesson here, guys, is save your tactics. Here you go. You've learned one thing from here. Save your bloody tactics because now I'm absolutely screwed. I need to remember what the system was. Now, if there was an undo button, that would be fantastic. But I'm pretty sure there isn't. Oh, listen, viewers, you are watching me have a mental breakdown. I do not know how to reverse that tactic. How do I go back? Oh, is that it? We've got it, right? But then I had There we go. I think we've got it. We are back on track. My God, that was terrible. I apologize. Let's put them on defend. These guys on automatic. Right. And here we go. Good. So in goal, we're going to go for Montipo, the guy on loan. He started well. I believe he is our best choice, even though Pando did play very well, did really well last game. Let's stick with Pando. The other guy's still not quite up to full fitness. Gunter, after his team of the week performance, get him back in there. Chetin alongside Casale. Someone else I had in Fantacalcio had a really good weekend for me. Good to have. Faraoni, we're going to have out on the right until Dani Alves returns. Box to box midfielder of Tameze. Then we're going to go. Now, Barak, I don't want him that deep. I'm going to go Illich for the win, although the club captain Veloso is not quite fit. Let's go with Illich. Switch those back. Here we go. On the left, now Frabotta on loan from Juventus or Lazovic. Lazovic has played quite well for us. Like green isn't quite as bright as I like it to be. Steven is Udinese. I'm going to throw him in for his first game. And we're going to have. Now, this is where I think I have Barak as the attacking midfielder. No, Barak as the advanced playmaker. I'm going to have Caprari, but I'm going to play him. I think he might work better as a shadow striker. And then we're going to have the big man, Giovanni Simeone, up front. And here we go. This is our starting lineup for. Now, I'm going to start positive, right? And I think I would have lost all my instructions now, right? Run at defense. I'm going to go. We'll start with a low tempo. Well, no, start high tempo. Let's get them on the back foot, right? In transition, distribute to the fullbacks, distribute quickly. We want lots and lots of pace. We don't want to give them a moment to breathe. Let's press a lot, right? We're going to really go for it. Stay on feet. I don't want anybody getting sent off. So here we go. Our first game of the episode as we take on Udinese. Let's go. I'm excited. Now, again, I've talked about this. Never press. My assistant manager loves a never press instruction. I'm going to ignore it. I think press everyone. Let's do it. Okay. Now, what I want to say is carry on our fine form, but I think, yeah, point fingers at aggressive, hands on hips, go out there and impress me. Let's do it. See how much none of them reacted. Not a single player. I'm yet to get a reaction out of any of them, I think. It's a credit to the players who have been able to score so freely recently. I'm not sure that's the case. I think every manager wishes they had a player like him. Definitely. Okay, let's fly through these. And here we are. Off we go. We are at home. The form isn't bad. It's not bad. We'll take that. We're at home taking on Udinese, who've had a worse start to the season than us, but only marginally. So there's a few players in that team I do worry about. Pereira, Deulofeu. There's some players that are definitely dangerous. We've seen them all in the Premier League a few years ago, obviously playing for Watford. So we know what they can do. But I'm confident in the boys. Let's go, boys. Here we go. So kicking off with Simeone. Tameze on the ball. Now, I want to see lots of pressure. I want to see lots of running, high-paced passing. I want to get them on the back foot, score early, so we can all go home with 3 points, nice and easy. As well played Cazale cuts out the ball there, and the highlight ends. I was worried for a slight moment there that Deulofeu was going to be through on goal. We do know that guy can run and can hit him. Ferrari out on the right. No one really there for him. He's going to have to go off on his own. He's doing all right. Is he going to whip it in? He floats it into the box for Botta, and that's too easy for the keeper. A bit of an aimless ball there. There was no one really to help him, was there? He just had to go alone. A little bit concerning, but here we go. Makengo through ball, win that. There we go. Barak on the ball. Passes it through to Caprari. Caprari, can he get a through ball there? Simeone, he's off. If he can get that space. Oh, he's at the post. He's hit the post. That's the second time already this season he's hit the post, I think. You need to maybe practice that finishing a little bit, a bit more composure. Here we go. Got a throw in their half. Ferrari to Tameze. Tameze Barak. He loses the ball, and this is where they could get us now on the break. And Deulofeu with his pace. Have we got enough back? Molina on the ball. Guys, get back, please. Someone pick up your markers. This is all quite slow, isn't it? Deulofeu. Oh, God. We got away with one there. We got away with one. Listeners, that was viewers. That was close. That was close. Far too close for comfort. Here we go. Still not many chances. I'm going to give them a cheeky little shout of encouragement. Again, this is about as tactical as I get, guys. I don't think we'll make it. Maybe if I slow the pace down, we'll be able to create a little bit more. Maybe we're kind of a little bit rushed. If we can pressure. And see, I want to see this press triggered and kind of doing okay at the minute, forcing them backwards. But then he's wide open. Again, giving them no space, except that guy. As Deulofeu again keeps losing his marker. Stop the cross, guys. Good work, Ivor. That header was a bit too easy, but Ivor did get there, thankfully. And we live to see another day. As we go on, still only one chance each. Really not. I'm going to slow the pace down. I feel like we're trying to rush a little bit. There's play for some set pieces. And stretch the pitch out a little bit. See if we can get round them. See if that makes a difference. I feel like I lost all my presets now from pressing that one button. And that is very, very irritating. As we did play relatively well in the other games. Here we go. Tameze on the ball. And we've got the free kick. Now, this is his second yellow? He's off. Viewers, we have... Right. I'm not saying... No. 10 men. We have to go for this now. We have to go for this. This has to be... Caprari. Oh, great save from Silvestri. Couldn't quite get to the ball the second time as they pump it, clear it into Rosed, and try and survive until halftime. Now, this is going to change the game now, listeners. I think I might have to go for 2 up front now and kind of sacrifice one of the attacking midfielders, see if we can really put them under pressure. The XG is kind of disappointing from both teams, isn't it, really? But at least ours is a little bit higher than theirs. If you look at the analytical data a little bit, we're definitely, on average, much higher up the pitch than they are. So that's good. We're kind of forcing them back a little bit. We're just not getting enough passes into the final third. Like, a lot of it's just passing around the midfield. I think maybe if we slow the like slowing the tempo down might help that and gives us a bit more time to pick out a pass. Okay, we're gonna have to say it's time for everyone to dig in now. And let's see if we can move this around a little bit. If I put Caprari up front with Simeone and Barak as the main advanced playmaker in an attacking role, and then we can see which role suits Caprari most. I think let's go for a false nine, so he still kind of hangs around a little bit. He's kind of floating in between this general area, and then Simeone as the complete forward. Although I feel like a pressing forward, let's do that. He seems happier in that role. Good, let's go. Second half coming up. Let's see if we can. We've got to get a winner now, guys. We have to get a winner. They're down to 10 men. They're in the mud. Let's go. As Zegala, they've picked up a few bookings as well. It could be. It could not be the. It could be not the last red card of the day. And that highlight finished very suddenly. I thought it was going to go somewhere. Gunter on the ball. Pass it out to Ferrari. Now, don't just take a minute. Here we go. Wait for your runners. He's cut it back. Referee. That's a penalty. It has to be. Yes. Now, okay, wait. He's consulting VAR. Now, that looked to me like a penalty. Granted, I may be biased. Did he fall over, listeners? Did he go down a little bit too easy there? Nope. We don't care. Penalty awarded. And it should... Now, just remembered, if I've set my takers, it should be Simeone. Is it Simeone? I hope it's Simeone. It is indeed Simeone as he steps up. And he puts it away 1-0. Here we go. We are on the way. Verona 1, Udinese 0. Giovanni Simeone's fourth goal of the season already. Yes, most of them were against Pordenone, but they all count. 1-0, and we're off. Here we go. And that moves us up to a massive 9th. Look at that. So Gunter on the ball again. Nice and slow. I do like this kind of slower, patient build-up. I feel like we're kind of obviously thinking about things a little bit more. Ferrari's getting lots of space out there on the right. It's all been going through him today. As he whips it in again. And straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. Now, ideally, I want to get a few goals here. Give you a bit of entertainment, guys. The most we've scored in one game in the league is 1. I would quite like to double that tally at least. So here we go. Silvestri pumps it forward. And that's easy for Gunter. And we start to build from the back again. Let's go, guys. Tameze on the ball. Ferrari again. This guy all over the place. He's still, I can't quite see his ratings there, but I think he's the one on 7.3, right? No, 7.5. Here he is. MR, absolutely killing it today. Chesin, Tameze, Barak, Caprari. Look at this. Liquid football. One-touch passing. Ferrari as he whips it round, cuts it back. Caprari. Oh, defender gets there in the way. We're starting to cut through him a little bit. I like this. Okay, Molina throws it in. If we can just okay, let them have it around the back. That's fine. If they're just passing it around the back, that's fine. A bit of pressure there, guys, would be nice. Just letting him stand there. What's going on, guys? Where's our pressing at now? And there we go. That's the pressing we want. Ilic on the ball, through to Barak, cuts it back to Meze. Ferrari, he's wide open. Oh, great save from Silvestri. He should have done better there. Definitely should be doing better there. But we'll take it. Corner. And we are all over him like a rash, listeners. They cannot get out. Caprari whips it in. Oh. Now, I thought I'd gone for near post on corners because I do like if you crowd the near post and go on your corners in this year's game, they do seem slightly overpowered. But Ferrari, here we go. Tameze, is he going to hit it? Ferrari, quickly. Oh, that's another corner. We're absolutely peppering him. We need to put some of these away. Now we're getting around the 60th minute. I do like to start looking at changes at this point. You can see some of these hearts start dropping. Ilic is looking a little bit tired on a booking. Probably means he could make a mistake. We should probably see who we have to replace him. Now, I'm going to look. If I get rid of that, I don't know. Right. I'm going to bring on club captain Veloso, a bit of steel, a bit of experience in midfield, and make sure that nobody's getting too tired. I really would like another goal. Let's give them another encourage. As Caprari whips in the corner, it's ahead of... not even close. Frabotta is the first person to get there. Can he whip it back in? No, it cuts it back to Casale. Centre back shoots. Oof. I thought that was flying in top corner there. I thought we were going to have a screamer. And maybe now we start taking of a few more. Should I bring on Kalinic, a bit of fresh life? Kevin Lasagna, the most Italian name in the world. Let's get Lasagna on. Oh, Silvestri's been a busy boy today, eh? And I think this guy's looking very tired as well. So let's bring on another kind of defensive-minded midfielder, just shore up that midfield a little bit. Let's bring on Hongler. And I think that's all of our subs, right? Here we go. So that's all our subs done. Can we please get another goal, guys? Just one more. Let's up the tempo a little bit more direct. Sod it, I want a goal. Shoot on sight. Let's go. I want to see a few more goals. And maybe we don't get another highlight. Maybe I've changed it and ruined it all. 85th minute, the time's ticking away. Barak could probably do with coming off. We've got no more substitutions. Well, viewers, whatever tactic change I made have definitely just killed the game completely. We've not had a single... Oh, we've not had a single highlight since. Veloso on the ball. Hongler, now here he is. Gunter taking his time. Centre back marauding. Please don't cross it. Oh, Hongler, can you catch that? He cuts it back, and it's 2-0. Get in. Simeone, 5th goal of the season. It's a tap-in, but there we go. That has surely sealed the 3 points, and we are still 3 games in, guys. 3 games into Serie A season, unbeaten, and next up is a much tougher game. With one last corner kick, can we flatter it? Can we make the scoreline a bit deceiving? And that's dealt with easily. And that should be that, I think. That should be that. We have 3 points in the bag. And there we go. Good work, guys. Our first win of the season, a clean sheet. Yes, they were against 10 men, but look at that. All of that defensive unit in green. That is what I like to see. Just look at all that green. Look at all that green. That is beautiful. I feel like this. Look, I am honestly in love with that. Beautiful. Good. So hands on hips. Let's not go too much. It was still 10 men. Well done. That was a good win for us, but there are much bigger tests ahead. Namely, our next game. Now, obviously, I think we've played tougher sides in Napoli and Atalanta, but next up, as far as I'm aware, we do have AS Roma. Now, it's at home, taking on Mourinho, someone that regular listeners of the pod will know I'm not a massive fan of, so maybe we can try some of the mind games in the media, try and get under his skin, and defeat the Giallorossi, hopefully. So I'm just, again, I'm sorry, this is all a bit admin-y and not that interesting, but just because I'm a little bit OCD with, not OCD, I'm a little bit fussy with my FM, unlike in my real life, I do have to do these things. So there we go. Barak gets one over on, of course, his former team, Udinese. Man of the match, Casale, good work. Tameze injured. Okay, it's not a big one. Only 1 to 3 days. Thank God for that. My heart did stop a little bit then when I saw that. That was his debut. I didn't realize that was his debut. There you go, Hongler. You're welcome. You got your debut in a cameo. Now let's quickly praise Casale because he was outstanding at the back, keeping a clean sheet. And who is Allegri looking at now? He's keeping an eye on his own player. Okay, that's fine. I was worried he'd be sniffing around some of our talent, but not quite yet. Good. So we have a few days before the Roma game. Let me know what you think about that game, guys. What you thought about it. It wasn't the most exciting. I feel like we definitely dominated, and we definitely, but that was bound to happen after a red card, right? You would hope to dominate after that. Now, this is an interesting thing. I finally played 3 games, so we can go for the data hub. Now, if I don't know if you've looked through this so far, now I still don't quite know how to use this or how to interpret it, but I find it quite interesting. So if we look at the last match in particular, you can see now this idea. I would say this is roughly when the red card happened. So until the red card, they were kind of they were dominating more. We had a little spell, but then obviously after the red card, the game, all the power very much shifted. But what I find really interesting is a lot of these, like it tells you what about your attacking. So our expected goals is quite good, but then our goals is very low. So that tells us that our strikers are wasteful, or we're at least not taking our chances as much as we should be. Our shots per game are about right. Dribbles per game, look at that. We're absolutely killing the game when it comes to dribbling. Pass completion decent. Fouls against per game. People are kicking the crap out of us. I don't know why. I don't know what we did to upset them, but people are kicking the crap out of us. And here we see the passing patterns. Now we saw this in the game just with how often Ferrari was on the ball. We did very much rely on this right hand side. I would like to see that a little bit more balanced, but Ferrari doing all the things there. And a nice little XG shot map. It's quite cool. This data hub, you can request information, you can just all sorts, scatter graphs, everything, right? I think it's a really cool feature. And with it being in this being the first year of it being in the game, it's something that's only going to get better and only going to get more useful. So I've seen like some people kind of complaining about how it could be better or how it's not as good as it could be. It's the first year. They're kind of introducing it, and we know that it will improve as the years or as the games go on. But I think it's a really cool and really important kind of addition to the game because we've seen that like data now, like XG has gone from something that people kind of it was like a hipstery joke to like people regularly kind of talk about it now. So I think we are seeing the more kind of reliance on statistics and stuff in sport, in football. Maybe it's kind of more of a moving more to kind of I always think of like American sports, if you know what I mean. Like all the statistics that you get from baseball, American football, like they're just statistics. I feel like we're definitely going that same way as well, for good or bad. I'm not quite sure. Yes, develop his right foot. Good. Long throws. Cool. Let's do it. So Roma, the next game. Now, this is going to be a much tougher task. We'll have to see what kind of form they've been. They're not. We are technically above them, guys. So they've not had as good a start as us. Let's look at the table. See who's the early leaders, who's struggling. So Venezia, not a great start. Roma, 1-1, drawn 1, lost 1. We have 1-1 and drawn 2. So there we go. And we have Fiorentina with a bright start to the season, beating Atalanta as well. Not a bad start for them. Inter beating Spezia and Cagliari. Okay, the kind of usual suspects, apart from Fiorentina, maybe, up at the top of the table. And we're still in there. Granted, only 3 games in. But, every game we're still there. We will take it and we will be thankful for it. Okay, I'm just trying to power through to the next game. Only a few days left now. We've got no major injuries. I'm actually going to look at my tactics because obviously pressing that button just cancelled out all of the tactics I'd used. I feel like we did play better second half after I kind of adapted a few things or after I made the changes. So I'm just going to have a look at our tactics, see if there's anything that needs redoing. And this time I'm going to save the tactic because then things like pressing a button won't cost you your sanity for a short while. I was a little bit scared there and panicking. So let's take a look at our tactics, see what we need to change. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think the slower, kind of more patient build up is better, or are we better trying to put people under pressure nice and quick? I feel like maybe with pace, you need to get the reps in first before you're able to do it quickly, if that makes sense. Like it needs to be second nature before you can start trying to do something quickly. Okay, the rest of it, I think it seems fine. Maybe it was just that I wanted to change. Yeah, play for set pieces is still there. Okay, good. Yeah, not bad. And we still have our corners are still the same, right? Just double check that. Nope, that's messed up the corners as well. Oh, for God's sake. That's why they weren't doing what I wanted them to do. Good. So what I like to do is get my centre backs. So the centre back here, for example, heading 14, jumping 13, or jumping 14, heading 12. Well, rock and a hard place, that one, isn't it? But I like to get my centre backs attacking the post, right? Um, get striker hanging around in front there for any knockbacks, and get all and just aim for that near post. Get it all loaded at the near post, right? So that any of these players, if the ball should come, they can get in there. The striker can tap it in, and it's an easy goal. So centre back. Now I need to remember how I did this, right? Good. Let's do that. Oh, wait. Now sometimes it lets you do that. There we go. Good. Now we're on it. Near post. It's so annoying that I lost all those. Never mind. Good. So here we go. And already it's time for our next game, and we are taking on the mighty AS Roma. It's still telling me to replace Pandora. I'm not sure what to do, guys. I feel like he's not disappointed since he's been in. He's a player who's actually ours. Like I said, I think in the first episode, I prefer to develop my own players than play loan players, because, well, it's going to serve you more in the long run, right? The lone player isn't necessarily going to join you. You're just training it for someone else. I don't know. So my natural instinct would be to play ours unless there is a huge difference. And at the moment, it doesn't feel like there's a huge difference. Udogie is out for 4 to 5 weeks. Now he's on loan at Udinese, right? Unlucky boys. This is a player, guys. If you've not seen him, he is looking like a great prospect for Italy, having a really kind of a slight breakthrough season for Udinese. He's starting to get into the team, getting a few cameos off the bench. It looks like he could be a good player in the future for the Azzurri. And I will be excited to have him back on loan for next after the loan next season. I think he's someone who could be quite key in our team. With Ferrari kind of getting on a little bit, it would be good to have another right back there or wing back to fill in. But here we go, AS Roma, and then Genoa straight after. Good. No breaks, guys. No breaks. Just games. Let's do it. So just waiting for this to come through, waiting for the game, and then we can begin against AS Roma. We're playing all the big boys at the beginning. I feel like we've got quite a tough start to the season. Atalanta, Napoli, and Roma in the first 4 games. And Napoli, of course, was a derby as well. I recently had this pointed out to me. Despite them being on opposite sides of the country, they absolutely hate each other. And apparently that is why they hate each other, because they're from opposite ends of the country. So the honor was shared there, at least. And it was at their place, so that's not bad. But now, here we go. Roma, is it going to process? Is it going to go? I'm ready to play this game, guys. I'm pumped. Oh, no, just a youth player. Okay. Sorry, mate, but not on the top of my priority list. Good. Here we go. Right. So I think now, remember, don't press this button, right? That's not the button you want to press. It's saying positive to balance. I tend to look through these instructions a little bit. Sometimes they are quite useful. And I said I was going to save it, didn't I? Save tactic. Welcome to Hellas. There we go. Good. Right. So that's saved now. No matter what button I touch, that should stay. So I think I'm going to stick with the same 11. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Flobotta did okay. Lazovic has been playing better in general. He's back up to full fitness. Let's put in Lazovic. Again, this is kind of my leaning towards my own players rather than loan players. Now, the big question is Ivo Pandora. How fit is now Montipos still? He's not match sharp at all. I think for a game like this, I want a keeper who is at his full wits because Tammy Abraham on this game is a problem. He is very, very good on this year's Football Manager, and we are up against him. This is a difficult side. Me taking on Jose Mourinho. I think I'm ready to go, guys. This is if we can beat Jose, this is a big statement. So pump fists. No, wait, point finger. I want you to pick up where you left off last time. Let's do it. Yeah. He's been playing really well, and I certainly want to see him keep him up. Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, good. And here we go. Look at that. Win, draw, win. So now it's a draw, right? Is that the pattern? Let's find out. That team is very good. You know, Sharawi, Abraham, Pellegrini. It does feel like they have a lot more quality than us, a little bit. But, you know, anyone can win on the day, and the teams are walking out. Here we go. I think we're ready to go. So, kick off. Tammy Abraham on the ball, bringing it back to Ibanez. Now, again, the press, I've still got them on to trigger that press quite a lot. So we should be giving them not much time on the ball. Karsdorp, anyone near him? That's a bad header. That could have gone a lot worse. And a bit of a panic start from the boys. That wasn't particularly composed. Sharawi on the ball. Gunter, that's a stupid tackle. Has he got away with that? That looked like a booking to me. Okay, we'll take it. Kazale on the ball. Now, let's not just pump it forward. Let's try and find a pass. That's it. They're giving him time. Chetin on the ball. Here we go. Passing it to Illich. Illich, okay, nice and slow, guys. This is it. Considered. Waiting for those gaps to open up. Waiting for the paths to open up. Barak now a little bit quicker. Lazovic is cutting inside to Illich. Okay, some patient build-up. I like this, guys. This is quite, controlled. Tomeze on the ball. Caprari through ball. What a ball. Barak, he's through. Oh, what a pass that was. What a pass that was from Caprari. And we've got a corner, guys. Here we go. Caprari now. Is he going to do near post? Near post onto the defender. Oh, just beaten to it. Now, Kazale first to the ball. If he fires that back out, highlight over. Okay, not bad. Not a bad start. If we can just El Shawari on the ball. Now we need to control this guy. Keep with him. He cuts inside. Vigna. Again, that pressing. We're not giving him much time on the ball. Perez here goes, whips one in. Abraham and Pandora. A big Ivor catches it. And he's touch wood. He's yet to put a foot wrong, people. He's yet to put a foot wrong. Abraham passing it to Pellegrini. That's a beautiful outside of the foot pass. Cristante plays it back to Vigna. What a save! Ivor again pulling him out. Good lad. As they're definitely putting on a bit of pressure, aren't they? Perez whips the ball in. Someone win that. Ooh. That was a close one. That was a close one. And we've not had a shot since that one corner. And they're winning every ball now. They're winning every ball. Perez, there's no one picking up the guy here. Karsdorp's got all this space. It seems like they're starting to overload us a little bit. Pellegrini whips the ball in again. Sharawi and Ivor is there. I'm not liking this, guys. I'm going to have to... If you shout anything other than encourage when you're level, they tend to get quite upset. So I'm just going to go for an encourage. You can't demand more, apparently, when you're level. So here we go. There's the encourage shout. Just in time for Caprari to take the corner. Oh, God, I thought it was going in. I thought that was going in. Oh, I'm not sure who got the header there, but that was bloody close. Okay, Vigna throw in to Cristante. He whips the ball in. Abraham, no one's near him. How has he missed that? How has he missed that? Me saying about how good he is on this game, and he's missed an absolute sitter there. Thank you, Tammy. Illich kind of taking inspiration from real life at the moment. Tammy can't seem to. He's just always getting that slight shot wrong at the moment. Okay, Kazale on the ball. Medchetin. Okay, pass it along the back. I like this, guys. Nice and calm. Don't need to rush it. What a little chipped pass for Rowney. Simeone, and a great tackle from the defender there. Great interception, and he may have been offside. Yeah, he was offside. Damn. Okay, still keeping it tight. Let's do that. Yeah, I feel like he is getting a lot of space on the ball. Okay, if we can get... No, I'm not saying anything. Let's just see how we get to half time. See what the score is. Corner again. Time's kind of whittling away here. Caprari is on the ball. Oh, what is that? That's a Ronaldo-esque free kick there as he just spans it into the wall. Pellegrini now. Anybody going to put some pressure on him? Just all the time in the world. And the highlight ends. Good. Okay, so what do we think of the first half so far, guys? Fairly even. The XG's pretty low. Not the most exciting games. Are we involved in boring games? I feel like we might just be involved in boring games. Look at our XG, though. Really did. I am a bit of an XG nerd, but just seeing it much higher than theirs, our chances of being of a better quality, obviously. Now, that's a lot of numbers for me to take in at once. But again, I like to look at where our average positions are. You can see both teams roughly kind of just occupying that middle of the field. We're trying to get a little bit more further forward. We're having more possession, definitely dominating the midfield. That's good. You would expect that when you have 5 across midfield. But definitely kind of... Well, 4 across midfield, sorry. Definitely kind of dominating that a little bit. So that's good. We just need to try and create a few more high quality chances. So let's see if we can say something to the boys, get them a little bit fired up for the second half. It doesn't reflect the pattern of the game. Okay, only Cazale seemed motivated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give Simeone a little pep talk because I feel anything that happens is going to be through him. Seem motivated. Good. Let's give Barak a little chat. Okay, nice. Maybe you just need to talk to him on an individual basis. Caprari has had a good game. So let's say, hand on hips. I'm very happy with your performance tonight. Seem motivated. Now let's see if this makes a difference as we go out for the second half. We're starting on the ball. Simeone, pass it back to Chetin with Illich on the ball. Now, again, this nice slow build up, waiting for those gaps to open, waiting for the right pass. I feel like this is the best way to go at the moment. Illich to Barak. Again. We can't get these runners, eh? Right. Gunter on the ball with Faraoni. Now, if he can just pick that pass, make the run. Kripade kind of stuck on his own there. Gunter again. And that highlight was interesting, wasn't it? My God. I'm glad we saw that. As the time kind of is racing away here. Again, let's give them a little bit of an encourage. See if there's anyone on the bench we can bring on that's going to provide a little bit of a spark. No one's really playing badly enough to be replaced. I might bring on Frabotta. I feel like he did quite well last game. A bit of fresh legs on the left. Good win from Caprari there. Simeone, nice quick ball. That is terrible. Barak was never catching that. As Patricio just pumps it long, Abraham wins the header with Mkhitaryan running into the box. We need to make sure we're getting back now, boys. He whips it in. That's 1-0. Damn. And Sharawi's at the back post. That all came from a long ball and a missed header from our centre-back. That is disappointing. That is very disappointing. Just route one and we're undone. All that work as well. I feel like we were really doing well in the game and that's just kind of blown it all up, hasn't it? Damn. Right, let's go. Not to be reactive, but I'm going to be reactive. I'm going to slow this down. This game is getting away from me far too quickly. I'm going to go to attacking. I need a minute to think. Now, Simeone has put in an absolute disaster class after I've given it. I pumped him up at half time, and now he's doing absolutely sod all. So Caprari has definitely been one of our better players. Barak, I feel like I'm just going to have to ship you off, mate, and just... It's not your day, is it? So let's get Caprari in as this shadow striker and try and bring in another striker, get a bit more presence up front. Now Kalinic is not match fit at all. Kevin Lasagna. Is it just his name that's making me pick him? Let's go for Kalinic. Let's put him as a target forward, someone to aim for, someone who can hold up the ball and hopefully bring Simeone into play. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these wide midfielders a bit more attacking, right? If you're going to lose 1-0, you might as well lose 7-0, right? Wide midfielder attacking, although maybe that doesn't actually work. But here we go. Let's see how he goes. Confirm changes. Let's see if we can get anything from this game. I feel like we deserve something, but you don't always get what you deserve, right? Ferrari looking tired now. As Gunter's on the ball deep in our half. Caprari, Merchetin. Do we speed it up a little bit? No, I'm going to not change too much at once. Ferrari, Caprari. Caprari's playing very deep. Anyway, Simeone on the ball. Can he find a pass? Sprays it beautifully outright to Frabotta, but we've got no one in the box. Who is he going to be aiming for? Ferrari, you got to win that. Straight at the keeper. Damn. Now, let's take off Ferrari because he is looking very tired. And let's bring on... Do we have anyone else? Sotalo? He's the only one who plays that position, so off you go. Right. Ilic, Tameze on the ball. Kalinic. Tameze hits it. Oh, Ferrari. I was just about to take him off, and he equalizes. Davide, you beautiful man. I think I'm still going to take you off. That's going to be the best way for you to exit the game as you equalize that hit. The hit here from who is this? Tameze absolutely pings this. Oh, it's the corner of the crossbar and the post, but Ferrari's there to tap it home. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we got what we deserved. I think we deserve at least a goal from this. Shall we push on and try and get the winner? I feel like attacking may be foolish and we could end up living to regret this. Yeah, let's. Okay, now I panic. Sharawi, corner, swings in, win the header, guys. Good work. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these instructions and put them on support because maybe we're going to get caught out a little bit more. And good work, Ivor. Always there where you need him. I'm going to keep it on attacking, guys. I think we can still nick one. Merchetin on the ball. Gunter. That's it, guys. Gunter on the ball. Taking his time. Nice. Back to the keeper. Good. We're not in a rush. Casale. You could spray it out wide left there. He's missed the pass. Chetin again. Caprari, how is he so deep? He's meant to be a shadow striker. Anyway, as we lose another header there, Diawara, and they're passing it around now. It feels like two teams definitely trying to figure each other out still as that ball goes forward. No one's there to cover. We need you to get back, mate. Would you mind? There we go. Good interception. Cover it again. Don't let him get a shot off. Pressure again. Mkhitaryan, he can definitely hit him. As Diawara. No one again right tracking this runner. Who is that supposed to be? Davide Santon passing it to Mayoral. It's going to be 2-1. And Mkhitaryan misses and almost sitter. I feel like he should be put in that bottom corner, really. I thought that was going to be the winner. As time races away again, do we have enough time for a cheeky encourage? Maybe not. Patricio. Now, this is where we were undone last time. Sotalo. Now, what can you do for me, mate? You need to look for the... There we go. Good work. Now, Tamezi's got no options. Gunter. Shotalo. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Gunter. Merchetin. I know I'm getting annoyed about it being slow when I've told them to play slowly, which does seem a bit harsh. Kalinic on the ball, but we're not getting that forward pass at all. And it goes back to the keeper again. Casale. We can't get out. They're keeping their shape well. We cannot get any space. Why do I feel like a mistake is incoming? Oh, God. I absolutely called it. Mayoral and good blocking, boys. Good blocking. Right. I think now we just stay positive just in case we get a break, but we definitely don't want to be going attacking anymore. A point at home to Rome is going to be pretty decent as we close it down and they get a last minute corner. It's a little bit tense. I want to keep this unbeaten run, guys. I still do not want to lose a game. Of course, that's the whole point of the game, to not lose, obviously, but still do not want to lose a game. Gunter, Tameze, and it's all over. I don't know how I feel about that. 3 wins and a win, 3 draws and a win. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, on paper, that's a good result, right? Beating Roma, not beating Roma. Look at the scoreboard. Drawing with Roma, like most people would expect us to kind of lose there, I suppose. It's fairly level on the amount of shots ish. Not really. They did definitely have a few more shots, but the XG, we made better chances. We just didn't quite take them. I'm glad Ferrari was there to tap it in. He is quickly becoming one of my favorite players in this team. He really is absolutely key for us. Simeone, absolute stinker. That is the last time I compliment him or talk to him at halftime. From now on, it is generic comments. Be encouraging. Now that's the reactions we want. Look inspired and motivated. Those are the reactions we need. Yeah, it's always nice to be doing well. Long may it continue. So where does that take us into the tables? Up to 8th. Now, obviously, this is still early days, but we're still right in there and still yet to lose a game. I think this is quite an encouraging start. And next up, we have Genoa, followed by Torino. So 2 teams that we should really be looking to take points from. If we didn't win any of those games, I would be very disappointed. So let's do the little tradition again. Need to get all this in. Set pieces, attacking free kicks, set pieces. Now with these, I like to do defensive shape and attacking movement because we're going to repeat all these throughout. Let's fill that slot. I think I said it last episode again, not to just repeat over and over again, but I like to keep my players busy. They will do 3 slots on most days. Because, earn that bloody money. So here we go. Shutalo. And where's this guy from? Croatian. Shutalo. I'm going to call him Shutalo in the most English accent ever. Not bad, actually. I feel like I need to get to know my squad a little bit more. I still don't know a lot of the players, and I'm kind of guessing a little bit. But like you guys, I suppose we'll kind of be discovering the squad alongside each other. Ferroni must start. You are absolutely right. Ferroni must start. So let's see if we manage to make this a little bit more even. Now, look, we couldn't get those out balls against Roma, right? And this is something I think we noticed. We couldn't get the ball just round to him. They were much more like they were obviously better at holding their shape. Their pressing, cutting off the passes was much better. We just spent a lot of time kind of passing it in circles, really, and to the goalkeeper. So kind of, maybe they were just a lot better at closing us down. Let's look at the match momentum. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I think overall you can see that we controlled the game, right? I think we controlled the game. And their goal very much came out of the blue, I think. Or not so much out of the blue, but just from a long ball, a kind of punt, let's just see, hit and hope kind of thing. So it wasn't like we were broken down or they managed to like outplay us. It's just beaten in the air. I was really kind of quite annoyed as to how that goal came about. But anyway, we still have a player in Team of the Week, and it is, of course, that man, Davide Ferrari. What a player, guys. What a player. He's been unbelievable for us so far. Really is proving to be a very key player. And one of the players we'll be facing, penalty merchant, Criscito at 34, also makes it into the Team of the Week. This should be an interesting game. Now, I'm not going to go through all the press conferences, guys, because life's too short. So, not much time to breathe. We're straight back into a game with Genoa. Recently overtaken. Recently, Sheva's new team, right? I think in this case they should still have their old manager. It would be quite nice the idea of going up against Andre, but in this case, not so. So here we go, ready to go. Got our tactics ready, our corners are ready. I feel like this could be a good one. This could be a good one. In the vaguest prediction of all time, this could be a good game. Although I feel like none of our games have been particularly interesting. Maybe the Roma one was a little bit more interesting than the others. Here we go. And Tomeze, fitness test not required. I feel like this guy's really key to our team as well. I want to keep him in the best shape possible. Because as I said, no, don't press that button. Why do I always go to press that button? It's like I want to screw myself over at every opportunity. Good. So let's see what the advice says. Now, Tomeze needs a fitness test. This does always some way short of full fitness and should be monitored accordingly. Do we take the risk, or do we, because it's a, in quotes, weaker opposition, again, in quotes, we can maybe afford to play someone else if we put Veloso and then switch him? Is Ilic okay there? He's still not fit himself, really. I think that's okay for now. Who else is looking like they need a rest? It's only really Ilic, right? Do I put in Davide Bessa? Let's look at him. You know, all round a fairly decent player. How is his sharpness looking? Okay, let's try and play him. So we're going for a new central midfield partnership. It's a key area to have lots of energy, right? We need this guy with lots of energy, box to box, seems to be running up and down the pitch. I'm going to put attack here. I feel like it's important that we have all three of these up the pitch. Maybe that's why we're not creating as many chances as I'd like, or as high quality chances as I'd like. And I'm going to bring in Frabotta's a much better player, right? Although still fairly average numbers. A lot of I think I said this last episode. There's not many greens. It's all just yellow, yellow, yellow. I feel like Frabotta is an all-round better player, though. Let's bring in Frabotta for the game and see if we can get a bit of attacking intent down the left as well, so it's not all on Davide's shoulders. Right, and here we go. So we are off to take on Genoa Cricket Football Club. I believe that's what they're called. And off we go. The games are coming thick and fast. We're getting lots in today's episode. I think this is good. Never press. Go away with you. Never press. Every time. Good. Right. Pump fists. As you can see, guys, I'm very much a fan of pumping fists, so to speak. Just nothing. Nothing. None of these. The guy on the bench is motivated. Nothing from anybody else. Do I talk to Simeone pre-game? Let's say, right, I trust you to make the difference. Make me proud. Let's go, Giovanni. Here you go, third game of the episode, and they are in differing form. They've still got Calon, Pandev, some players that are always dangerous. No red there yet, listeners, viewers. I've definitely jinxed it with that. And I did say draw, right? Win, draw, draw, win, draw. So this is a draw, right? And here we go. We kick off. Simeone on the ball. Marchetin to Veloso. And again, want to see this. Okay, it's a little bit, this nice calm build up. They're not really pressing, which I'll take. Frabotta on the bottom. These highlights are sometimes a little bit weird. You're not sure why they've been shown. Veloso with a great ball in. Casale not able to win the header as Caprari is on the ball. Caprari, sorry. And Bessa, that's terrible. That is a lazy pass. And now they're on the break. We've got nobody back. as Giglione runs down the line. Already on a booking. It's only a minute in. My God. There's Portanova, and no one's tracking Calon at all. Is the keeper going to close him down? Good work, Ivo. And Casale with a bit of a dangerous pass there, but Ivo manages to clear it. Okay, the runners are getting in behind us. That's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. With the pace of Calon is going to be a problem. Let's see if we can. We've had one shot and it was a terrible one. No, they've had one shot. Oh, we've had two shots and they've both been terrible. Good. Here we go. Frabotta on the ball as Maximovic easily dispossesses him. Pandev is now on the ball. Now, if there's one thing this guy doesn't have or shouldn't have, it's pace, as no one seems to be able to get near him. Anybody want to get close to him? Giglione on the ball again, and Calon unmarked with all that space. Now we need to close him down. Don't give away the corner. Again, Hernani on the ball. Bastoni. Calon. Don't tackle him. Good. Bastoni, Hernani. They're playing with us. They're toying with us. Badeli? I'm not sure how you say that. Hernani on the ball. And we're kind of keeping them at arm's length. Is that right? I don't know. I feel like a goal's incoming, isn't it? Hernani. Badelj. Giglione, anyone? And Pandor saves it. Good work, Ivo. Not a great start, guys. Not a great start. I would expect to be doing slightly better. As Sampdoria go ahead. The ageless Quagliarella scoring against Inter. And nobody's going to push out, no? We're just staying on our 6-yard line. Is that what we're doing? Ugh, God. Ferrari, save us, please. He's off. He's off on a run. There's no one to pass to as he gives it to Frabotta. And Barak can't catch that. A bit too far ahead of him. Just a little bit out of reach. And I'm not encouraged by what I've seen, guys. What do I need to change? I feel like they're getting too much time on the ball. Anyway, Calon on the ball again as we win it back. Ferrari, good work. Caprari, want to give it to anybody? Okay, good. Gunter to Chetin. And we're kind of slowly passing it. Here we go. Now, can you break the lines? Put the ball through. Caprari, he's through. Oh, great save from Sirigu. And that's more like it, boys. That is more like it. Forcing Sirigu into making a great save. As Bessa now crosses in the corner, should be near post. Defender, no, nobody can get there. As Barak, you pass it back out wide. Good, Bessa. Barak again, shoots, and it's hopeful at best. A little bit more encouraging. A few more highlights in their half is always nice. Now, you'll see that I'm very much a creature of habit. You always encourage, if it's level, around the 20th minute. Try and get a little bit more out of them. Gunter on the ball. Nice. Barak with loads of space. Finds Simeone. Now he's kind of out on his own. He's just got to cross it. I hope that someone arrives. Barak header. Sirigu catches it. Barak arriving from nowhere there. Great run from deep. And Calon is causing us problems. Let's try and close him down. We're definitely having the more of the chances. That was terrible. And Sirigu just pumps it forward. Can we win a ball in the air? Yes, we can, but it's to no one. Giglione now on the ball to Maximovic, to Crescito. They're passing it around us. Bastoni. Now Calon, this is the man who's been causing us problems. Is he absolutely ghosts past? Who is it? He's just wandered past there. Gunter. And no, he's passed it back. Bastoni. He's pressing, guys. We need the press. Calon, is he offside? Ivo manages to save it, but he was offside. Whew, thank God for that. People are still leaving him unmarked every time. He seems to have no one near him. So Gunter again on the ball. Finding Bessa. Chetin to Veloso. Frabotta now. Beat your man. Come on, here we go. Simeone on the ball. He's got no one to pass it to. Who's he giving it to? Caprari. Caprari out wide. If you can get that. He's making the run. Ferrari, is he going to be our main goal scoring threat? He's got no one to pass to. Crosses it. Barak. That's a difficult header to get any power on that. It was behind him. yeah, you're asking a lot from him to score from there, I think. We're not creating quality chances. Lots of them, but they're all terrible. At least most of them are on target. You know, you got to find the silver linings in these things. Here we go. Coming up to half time. What do I need to change at half time, guys? What is the route of action here to make sure that we beat a team that we should? Oh, God, wait. I'm speaking too soon. They've got a corner. Pandev whips it in. That's easy. Now push out, boys. Push out, push out. Don't just hang around your own 6-yard box, please. As Badelj goes past again. And Frabotta, this is the break, boys. Off we go. Come on, a bit of pace, please. He's out wide. That is absolutely terrible. What a waste of a ball. As Barak, now, please, just before half time, boys, this would be beautiful. Bessa, Faraoni, whips it. Frabotta. Oh, was that hit the crossbar? I think that hit the crossbar. We nearly nicked one at the end there, guys. We nearly nicked one at the end. Again, the XG fairly level, maybe a little bit more in our favor towards the end. We saw that with the highlights kind of coming a bit more towards us. What are we looking at here? So far, Casale playing well, Caprari not playing well. Maybe Caprari needs a word in his ear at halftime. Again, I'd like this to be a little bit further up, but I'm afraid to drop the line. Like, I'm afraid to push our defensive line too forward because, as we've seen, Callon has been getting lots of space already. Now, I can't go too bad, but we've had lots of shots so far on target, so I'm happy. They've been pretty terrible, though. They're on target, but they've not been great, right? Do I go harsh? Okay, good. That kind of worked. Let's see if we get a bit of a reaction from the boys. Okay, Casado to Maximovic. Now, what we want is a reaction. We want to see a few chances early in this half, get the game put to bed. I'm concerned by the 6.5, 6.4s it's dropping to up front now from Caprari and Simeone. The problem is, if Simeone doesn't score, it feels like I have no other options up front. As much as I love Kevin Lasagna, because he's named Kevin Lasagna, I don't think he is the striker that's going to push us up the table, right? I think he was at Parma when they got relegated, right? He's not been a massively scoring striker, as should have done better there from Caprari. He's not having a great game. I'd be thinking about pulling him soon as we get up to the 60th minute. After slagging him off, am I going to bring on Kevin Lasagna? Let's do it. Let's bring on Kevin Lasagna, put 2 up front, and see if we can get this W. Again, putting Barak behind. I think maybe we have to... I'll have to bear in mind to actually pay attention here and see if we do better with 2 up front than the 2 behind the 1. Let's see if it makes a difference. As we just cancelled their corner. Good work, guys. So, into the 60th minute. Faraoni looking tired again, as we saw. No one really to replace him. Shatalo is a little bit young. Maybe bring him on a little bit later, although that red heart is always a concern. Maximovic on the ball. Giglione. I feel like I've said that guy's name a lot today, as Gunter is there to clear it away with Simeone. A brilliant header. Lasagna, pass it backwards. Why are you passing it backwards? A great ball. Simeone through on goal. Come on, Giovanni. Oh, the defender's blocked it. He's got it. Yes. 1-0. Oh, my God. I thought he blocked it. What was that? What was the defender doing there? We're going to have to watch a replay there. How can we get the replay better? Replay, camera. What does the defender do here? So Simeone threw on goal, and he goes to block. He's just had an absolute nightmare there. It drops into the goal. Who cares? It's 1-0. Simeone gets his 6th goal of the season. What was I worried about, guys? What was I worried about? As Veloso is on the ball, can we make the most of some of these set pieces? Gunter, and the keeper collects it easily. Now, look, at what I'm liking is that all of these defensive players do generally, they're dropping 7s pretty much every game. I feel like our attack is definitely the issue. So here we go. Ekuban on the ball. Ekuban. Hernani, as he puts a ball over the top. We've got to deal with that. Keeper, you want to pick it up? What is the keeper doing? Evil. Evil. Just pick it up. Oh my God. Was there a back pass there and I'm being stupid? Or did he just not pick that up? I feel like he could have picked that up. Give me a heart attack over here, Evil. Right, I'm going to bring on Shutalo because Faroni's looking tired. And here we go. Gunter on the ball. All of our defense looking pretty tired, to be fair. I feel like maybe I need to get a bit better at cycling these and rotating the squad. They have played 2 games in 3 days. I've made a bit of a rookie error there, haven't I? I'll give it 5-10 minutes and then bring on a defender to kind of bring on some fresh legs. Everyone's looking very, very tired, aren't they? As Melegoni is on the ball and Giulione, Caicedo. Now, if we can just keep them like this, passing it backwards, I'll be perfectly happy with that. I would also be perfectly happy with a second goal, make this a little bit more comfortable. As the ball comes in and Portanova is open on his own, there seems to be no one in the box. If we can just clear this, I've massively jinxed it. Evo, good work. Now, it's telling me to take off Barak, but I feel like a defense is much more a priority at the moment. Let's bring on Davidovic. Now I know the name. So I feel like just from name alone, I'm going to bring him on. But I'll give it a few more minutes. Chetin, Frabotta, Chetin again on the ball. Back to Veloso, Casale. This is it, guys. Just pass it nice and slow, nice and slow. Wait for that gap to open and then punish them. Casale. Bessa as the ball's through to Simeone. Simeone hits it and Sirigu again. Can we win that ball? No, just not quite quick enough. Okay, we're coming up to the 80th minute, so let's bring on another defender, bit of fresh legs, and let's try and see this game out. As Veloso puts another ball into the box. Casale! That has to be offside. That has to be offside. There's no way that's a goal, eh? Checking, and now there's actually tension on the game this year. Wait, is he giving it? Is he onside? Oh, wait, no, that's definitely offside, no? That looked offside to me. Viewers, they've given it. Okay, 2-0, and here we go. This could be a great win on the road. It should be, touch wood. And I feel like, guys, this save's going all right. Again, early days, but I'm just going to wait until this time ticks down before I say anything. 89th minute, Veloso. I feel like his delivery from set pieces has been fantastic today. As it hits the crossbar. Oh my God, this could have been so much more comfortable. And Genoa are looking a little bit lost as they are hounded out by Imastifi at home. Bessa crossing the ball. Can we get another one? No. Maybe one day we'll score more than 2 goals in the league, but today is probably not that day. Barak, Bessa, as we're just watching the time tick away now. Portanova on the ball. Win that. Oh, Caicedo, why? How? Is that Davidovic? Is that Davidovic? It is. He's absolutely... How has he not won that header there? That's Mustafi-esque defending from the guy there. Got flashbacks to the League Cup final. Mustafi getting pushed off the ball under no challenge at all. And look at this again. Just solid greens, except Sotelo, but he was only on for a bit. Solid greens at the back. Simeone dropping another 7 performance. This is what you like to see. And Casale, I'm seeing his name pop up a lot in our best performers. You love to see it. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely. Outstretched arms. No, let's not be too praising. Well done, lads. Good win for us. We move on to the next one, right? We don't get too excited. We just keep going. So we never lack belief when we get into games like this. Confidence is through the roof at the moment. No, their confidence is high, but they can only bring good performances. Don't take everything away from Giovanni. The guy, honestly, I was slagging him off a little bit or starting to worry about him, and he's scoring every game so far. He's in some great form. So that pushes us up into 6th. And basically, guys, this is a view that I could kind of get used to. If we Again, I know it's only 5 games in. I'm definitely getting overexcited. But if we could finish around this area, that would be a fantastic season for us, able to push on and really bring in some players. I'm looking at trying, I'm going to have to start thinking about January as well and what we can do to try and fatten up our squad a little bit because as we've seen, my players are already pretty tired. Now, granted, we've had quite a bit of fixture congestion. If we're going to make it 5 unbeaten. 5 unbeaten, guys. Look at this. 3 clean sheets in that. I've only conceded 2 goals in 5 games. I was excited about the attack of this team, and it turns out the defense was the defense was the strength of it. So our next game is Torino in 3 days' time. Now, what I need to do is I'm going to rest some players. Now, this is something that again is getting more and more important in the game. Is about keeping track of your players' conditions. So if you look here, like all of these now are at very high risk or high risk of training. So what I just do, training, rest. Now, if I give them 1 day rest, that's going to be 2 days, isn't it? So the next game's in 3 days, isn't it? Okay, too late. You can only change it to, you can't change it once you're doing it. So 1 day of rest. Hopefully that'll give them a bit of time. They'll be ready to come back fresh for the Torino game away in Turin. Again, a game that I would slightly be expecting to win, really. A game that I would feel fairly confident in, but look at this. Now, if we look at their squad now, Belotti is the problem, right? Belotti is definitely the problem, and that like relationship between the front three. Now, I don't know what you think, guys, but I'm considering whether to go from this 2-1 to 1-2. I feel like Simeone has scored later in games when there's been a partner next to him, like after I've made that change. So maybe it's time for someone like Kevin Lasagna or Kalinic to get a bit more of a starting role and try and have that 3 all going constantly. 2 strikers kind of keep those centre backs busy. I feel like that might be a little bit better. But we've got some time to think about it, namely 3 days to think about it. Nope, 2 days to think about it. Again, like early on in these saves, you're very much kind of sorry. I've just got my feet caught up in the cables. There we go. You're very much keeping, or you're experimenting, right? You're figuring out what is good with this squad and what isn't. Like we've kind of discovered, there's a lot of players in this squad that I barely know their name, and I do not really know who they are. So it's definitely me discovering as we go along. But here we go. Reports on training. Or putting how they are generally happy with standard tactical attacking coaching. Okay, I don't have time to deal with that at the moment. Here we go. So praising the players again. Yeah, good work, guys. Good effort. Kevin, mate, it's literally only your name that's keeping you in the squad at the moment. Very, very average. If we look at his, although physically, he's actually pretty quick, eh? I don't think he was like that. Pace and acceleration, 17, 18. If we look at his career stats, like 2 goals in 19 last year. For Udinese, 36, 10 in 36 isn't bad. Like, can we get this kind of form again? I don't know, but I don't want this kind of form. I swear he was at Parma. No, I was thinking of someone completely different. Okay, never mind. Right, moving on. So off we go to the Torino game. And we can see the early kickoffs here, or the early games on the Saturday. What do we have? And I believe, guys, not to tell you to all leave, but I believe the Inter Shakhtar game is about to kick off. So if you are that way inclined, please don't go. But also, it is about to kick off. You have roughly 1 minute. But why would you watch real Champions League football when you can watch Torino take on Verona in a simulation? Why would you? So I'm actually excited about this game. We're in good form. Still unbeaten, guys. I know I keep saying it, but we're still unbeaten. I can't quite believe it. We've played Napoli, Atalanta, and Roma. I feel like, really, I was expecting to lose at least one of those games. But we've been very, very, very sturdy. So now we just need to continue this and make sure that the teams we should be beating, we're beating, right? So here we go. Torino, I'm going to look at if my 1 day rest has made any difference to my players, because I really do want to keep those three centre backs together. I feel like what I saw of Davidovic when he came on, I wasn't massively impressed, even though I'm only just judging him off that one missed header. Still not impressed. I would quite like to keep those three centre backs together and keep them playing as often as possible. I think having those green lines between the players is, like, obviously it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it. It is so important. And between three players, it's quite quick to get that relationship between them. I would suggest. Whereas, like, getting it all around the team takes a little bit longer. So I want to keep that unit together as often as possible. Basically, I'm just repeating myself. So here we go. Don't press this button. That is the lesson we've learned today. And here we go. Let's pick the team. So I'm going to stick with Ivor. I feel like he's honestly, look, average performances here, 7.42. He's kept 3 clean sheets in 2 games. No complaints with Ivor so far. So we're going to go for the same 3. And that 1 day's rest, guys, seems to have made a very big difference. Now, I believe that was Chetin in the center. I need to pay more attention when I set my teams. I think that is how it was. Please let me know if just my memory's terrible. Ferrari back to full fitness. That's good to see. Tameze, full green hot. Dani Alves still pissing me off that he's there. Every time he's like my best player in every position as well, and I just cannot play him. Now, Veloso played well last game, so I'm going to put Veloso back in the team. And I'm going to play Flabotta. I feel like he may have won the place over Lazovic. Good. I'm trying to remember my squad, guys. Antonin Barak in that event's playmaker role. Now, do we go? Now, who's better? Because I'm going to keep Simeone in the complete forward, right? Because that's where he's been scoring goals. I'm going to put pressing forward as Lasagna with that pace, with the acceleration. I feel like he's able to hassle and harry. What's his stamina like? Natural fitness 15, stamina 12. Okay, he should be up to that. He's going to have to be running a lot up there, and hopefully, maybe this. I'm feeling positive about this 3 rather than the triangle. I think maybe that gives defenses a bit more to worry about. So here we go. We are ready to go. Kevin Lasagna is lacking in march sharpness. He'll be fine. Right. Here we go. The teams are warming up. They are currently warming up. Why does it? I know I reference it before every game, and it must be very boring for you guys. But why is it always just never press one of their defenders? I don't understand. If anybody can answer that for me, genuinely, why you wouldn't press one of the defenders? Is it because they're not good on the ball, but then you'd press them, right? Anyway, you just want to watch the game, don't you? And they've got someone called Buongiorno. Beautiful, beautiful name. Right, here we go. Pump fists. No. Basically, I want to say I want you to pick up like where you left off last time. So whichever gesture gets us that one. Good. And here we go. I'm pleased with pretty much everything, and I'm very excited about the potential of this team. We have to carry the confidence into this match. We've prepared thoroughly, but I really won't be shocked if the Surprise 2 comes our way. Wait, I don't know what that means. They're a team that always has... I feel suitably prepared. Good. And Torino actually not doing too bad either, eh? 3 wins, 2 losses, a little bit of a wobble there, but they've still got some players that we could cause us problems. But I'm falling in love with this Ferrari. I'm falling in love with a few members of this team, and they are doing quite well for us. Look at us flying up in 8th. Only a mere 5 points off top, guys. The dream isn't over. The dream isn't over yet. As the teams huddle. Go, team. Let's go. Right. And Lasagna on the ball gets us underway. Tameze. Good seeing back in the side. Tameze and Veloso. I'm liking that. Good. Mert Chetin on the ball. As Flabotta on the wing. And again, another one of those pointless highlights from the beginning of the game. Sorry, guys. Lost my dog. I apologize. Don't worry. No highlights so far. No shots. Boring game. Gunter, Tomeze on the ball. Running out of midfield as he whips the ball into his terrible pass. Quickly win it back. Simeone passes it. Tomeze on the ball again. Barak, can he find the pass? We need a runner. Lasagna, beautiful. Faraoni, of course it's Faraoni. Always there. Can he put us ahead? It's 1-0. Under 10 minutes in. Davide Ferrari, second goal of the season. And we are flying. Look at this. A beautiful, well-worked counter-attack. Couldn't have said it better myself. That takes us up to 4th Champions League, baby. Here we go. I just skipped the highlight. Sorry, guys. That was complete autopilot. I probably would have quite liked to see that goal again. It was a beautiful goal. We'll go back and watch it at halftime. Don't worry. Here we go. Gunter throws it in for Faraoni. Again, Barak. Look at this. Veloso. Ball through to Lasagna. Can he get the ball? Oh, great save from Berisha. Although, really, Lasagna should be doing better there. Should be doing better. Here we go. Corner from Veloso. And it's to no one. Casale wins it. And it's always vital that you win the ball first, eh? Chetin, and that's a referee. That's a tackle from behind. No? Okay, I thought that was going to be a booking. Everyone seemed to stop playing there for a minute. Veloso crosses it in. That's a terrible ball. As Pabega is on the ball, and we're pressing him. We're not giving him time. We're suffocating him. Now, I can't encourage because we're 1-0 up. What do I do? Okay, Lasagna on the ball to Faraoni. Casale, beautiful passing here, guys. Absolutely. Tomeze, oh, did that take a deflection? Maybe I'm just seeing things. Okay, we're starting really brightly here, really brightly. 20 minutes in. Here we go. I'm going to give them a quick praise. Hopefully, this means it doesn't mean that they'll get complacent. It's always slightly dangerous. And here we go. No real highlights at the moment. Kind of, again, lots of chances, just low quality chances. Like, I feel like we hit them on target, but just straight at the keeper every time. Okay, we've never seen another highlight. Here we go. Corner for Torino. Simone Verdi crossing it in. And beautifully headed away there as Barak has the whole pitch in front of him. He's starting to run out of options. He might have to pass it backwards. There we go. Beautiful. We keep possession. Chetin on the ball. Casale. And they say, guys, slow the game down. Keep control of the ball. Let's patient. We don't need to rush it. Barak, you don't have much time. Lasagna, through ball to Barak. Barak gets a 1-2. Can he? No, he's ran it too wide. That first touch let him down. Simeone, and the defender gets in the way there. Buongiorno throws himself at the ball to get it behind for a corner. And here we go. Veloso whipping in a corner. Gunter, and honestly, I put so much hope into these near post corners, and none of them are working. Right. Barak, no one to help him. To me, that's a terrible pass. That was terrible. Okay, Faraoni. We start from square one again. If we can... No, I'm not saying anything because we're very close to half-time. Let's just see how this half finishes. As Casale is on the ball. Chetin. To Simeone. Now, Simeone's beating his man. Who is that to? I'm not quite sure who he was aiming for there. Good. Faraoni wins it back straight away. Barak, he's on your left. He should have gone for the pass. He should have gone for the pass. He was wide open. He got greedy. As the first half ticks away and we find ourselves 1-0 up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, now I cut off the highlight for this goal. So let's see if we can watch the replay. I really did like this goal. Barak out to Lasagna. Now, this run from Faraoni there in the pass. Who is that who got the assist? Lasagna. Great pass from Lasagna there for Faraoni to ghost in. Far post. You love to watch it. You love to watch it. You love to see it. You love to watch it as well. Good. So, second half. Here we go. Again, nothing too exciting. Hands on hips. We've had a lot of shots on target so far, so I'm happy, I suppose, even though most of them have been fairly non-threatening. But here we go. Second half. We're off. Belotti. Buongiorno again on the ball as he's just parading through the midfield. And Belotti If we can win that, thank you. Chetin. Now I'm liking some of these defenders. They're always cutting the ball out, always seem to be positioned well. They know what they're doing, guys. Although Casale is dropping a 6.4, which is disappointing. And here we go. Not much happening in the second half. Not much happening. Just keeping an eye on these hearts again, seeing who needs replacing. Veloso, maybe the next one who's looking a bit like the most tired. What I'm going to do is I'm a bit risky. I'm going to chuck out and encourage, even though we're 1-0 up. Watch all these faces turn red at some point. Yep, there you go. There's one. Oh, everyone's a little bit disappointed. That didn't go down very well, did it? Okay, Rica on the ball to Brecalo. As Tameze putting the pressure on. Good work, lad. Linetti, Lukic. And again, just forcing them to pass it around, passing it backwards. They can't get that forward pass. We just need to keep this pressure up. Buongiorno, Linetti. This is it, boys. Just keeping your shape, waiting. As Linetti runs through, Tomese needs to get there. Verdi to Brecalo. Can he cover? Okay, guys, need to pick up our markers, please. Rica on the ball as he swings it in aimlessly into the box and Chetin clears it. But it's only so far as Singo, who now whips it in. And, oh, God, our defending's a bit all over the place. Just as I was talking up my defenders. Guys, we need a foot on the ball here. No, the encourager's not gone down well, and Belotti has equalised. That's offside, linesman. Anybody? Referee? God? That's offside. He was miles offside. Come on. No, I'm watching that again. I could have sworn that was offside. That's a disappointing goal. I definitely shouldn't have encouraged, eh? It's a very clever run. Nah, Belotti's going to do that to you, and he's always capable of that. Always capable of it. Is he just... Now that... he's played onside here. That's frustrating. Right. What do we do now, guys? Let's bring on Lazovic for Frabotta. Try and get a bit of legs on the width. I feel like that might help us. Simeone on the ball. Lasagna. That's a terrible pass. I don't know what he was trying to do there. As again, Belotti's finding a space. Okay, boys, come on. Simeone with a great pass. Tomese now, has he got the pace and composure to see this through? Oh, Berisha saves it, and that should have been 2-1. Anybody else in that position, you're feeling fairly confident. Not anybody else. 3 other players in that position, and you're feeling fairly confident. But the keeper does well there to close him down. Casale picks up the ball. As Barak, can he find that pass? He's our key. Chetin just decides to have a pop. Why not? And what I'm going to do is I might do something controversial. I might actually take off Simeone. I'm going to go attacking, guys. I feel like try and put a bit of pressure on. I'm going to go for an encourage. I feel like I don't really have options in attack. And Simeone has scored late in all of these games, or late-ish in the game so far. Lazovic with a great ball down to said Simeone, but he doesn't quite win it. Simeone on the ball. Veloso. Lazovic again. A bit quicker than that, mate. Come on. As Einer's toying with him there, turning him inside out. Belotti on the ball again. It's going to be 2-1. Oh, Evil. What a save. What a save. Good work. I'm going to, even though we're trying to get a goal, I feel like a 6.4 is not acceptable in my book. Let's bring on Ceccherini. I feel Ceccherini. And what do we do, ladies and gentlemen? What do we do? I feel like Veloso having no legs left. Let's bring on Ilic, a bit of legs in midfield. I know it's not the most attacking move, but I'm afraid of tiredness. It terrifies me. Okay, Brecalo has managed to break the lines there. As Belotti, Lazovic gets in the way. Yes, I know Faraoni's tired. Everybody's tired. Aina on the ball. They're all over us at the end here, guys. As Lazovic gets the ball. Now, this is your chance. Break away. Come on. Find the pass. Find the pass. Good. Tomeze on the ball. We need to make the runs, guys. Without. It's like so static up front. Gunter on the ball. Waiting for find that pass. Simeone, can he win it in the air? He's won it. Lasagna with a bit of pace, a bit of composure. Berisha saves it. And Lasagna is not having a good day in front of goal here. Not at all. As we've got a minute coming into a minute, we had a corner. We're into the last 10 minutes. Aina on the ball again. GG. Zima. Which way do you think this game's going to go, guys? I can't see which way this is going to go. I feel like one moment is going to decide it. Aina. Lukic on the ball. Kone. Brekalo as he hits it, and Evo manages to parry it behind for a corner. Quite a bit of pressure on us. I'm panicking. Let's put positive. Maybe that'll make us calm down a little bit. 85th minute. The time's ticking away. Do I give another encourage? It's time for one last encourage. Here we go. 88th minute, 89th. It's ticking away. It's disappearing in front of us. Let's get a late winner. Here we go. Tamezi, Gunter, Barak on the ball. Find the pass quicker. Here we go. Faraoni. He's been key for us. He's still got a bit of energy left in those legs as he crosses, and we get a corner. Now, can we please score from one of these near post corners, guys? I just need to be redeemed once, and now will be a great time. Encouraged just at the time for the corner as Ilic is about to whip it in. Need that near post, overloading this area here. Just overloading all up in here. Ah, God's sake. For God's sake. My defenders aren't that great at heading. That's a speculative shot, but it's easy for the keeper to collect. And maybe, I'm not saying anything. Aina with a throw in. Kone on the ball. As GG manages to play it down to Aina, who great block, and it's just gone out for a corner. The defender's tried his best there, but he's been unlucky. Ilic, last minute free kick. Thought that was going top corner. Genuinely thought that was going top corner. God damn it. Right, come on. Ilic. Just Chetin. Header. Let's go. Lasagna. That's a push, ref. Ref penalty? No. Aina's breaking free. All the space in front of him. There should be enough back to cover him. Come on, boys. Don't give away one now. Aina's still there. Oh, my God. As we managed to clear the ball. And that should be that. Gunter, Tameze. Referee. That's a red. He's just kicked him. Nowhere near the ball. My God. How is that not even a booking? And there we go. We're still yet to win 2 games in a row, guys. As we get a draw away at Torino. I'm slightly disappointed with that. You can see overall in the game, very even game. Lots of shots on target. Same XG. Very, very equal game. We definitely dominated possession. We just didn't do enough with it. But there we go. Ivo Pando is actually very, very good for a 21-year-old goalkeeper. He's doing very, very well. So we can't be too disappointed there, right? We can't complain too much. Hands on hips. You were unlucky tonight. I'm going to say it's disappointing. Yeah. Always be harsh. maybe that's the way to go. I actually thought we played pretty well. I was happy with his performance. Now I find this is like something that I try to do as well. Harsh in the changing room, but then really complimentary to the press. I feel like a lot of managers do that. If you know what I mean, like just they don't actually say what they mean, right, to the press. Maybe only I don't know who's the most honest manager. Are there any honest managers nowadays? I don't know. So, guys, I think we're going to call that a day, really. Unless you think we could squeeze one more game in with Milan. Is it worth squeezing in one more game? Because then we've got the international break, right? Yeah, let's do the last game of this episode is going to be AC Milan at home before we go into the international breaks. Let's see if we can get into the international break unbeaten. I think that is incredible, but it's going to be a big ask. Milan are second. Let's see how their form's looking. If they're in second, they must have been doing pretty well. So let's see what sides have they beaten so far this season. Beaten Sassuolo, drew to Roma, beaten Torino, beaten Genoa, beaten Napoli. Okay, they've had like some difficult games, but not too many, eh? Beat Lille in the Champions League. Yeah, they've not had too difficult a run. Hopefully, if we could sign off this episode with a win against AC Milan, I don't think there's many better ways to end an episode, is there? So let's see. We've got a few days to go before that. I'm going to check my players, see who needs a rest, see who is looking a bit. Oh, look at that! You love to see this. You ready? The board feel you're doing an unbelievable job, and you're clearly the right manager for the job. Correct. The disappointed I sold this guy. Okay, I apologize about that. So far, so good, guys. I think we just need to, like, people talk about it a lot, right? How important it is to go into an international break with a good result. Like, I've been there before as an Arsenal fan where we've lost it before an international break and you just sit on that for like 2 weeks or however long it is, just stewing on that horrific result. Sorry. So I think this is a big game for us. Test ourselves against another one of the big boys. And at least we're at home, right? It's not going to be too much. If it was away, I'd feel like this is going to be a pumping. But at home, maybe we can get the job done. I'm just going to check the Champions League scores, guys. I realize that you're not necessarily watching live, and you may well know what has happened already. But so far, Inter 0, Shakhtar 0. There we go. So not missing much. And Besiktas are beating Ajax 1-0. Oh my god. Gazal penalty. Ajax taking their foot off the gas. It really would be quite disappointing if they lost one of their games. They were doing so well in that group. Or doing so well. Let's not be dramatic, right? Is Ivor deserving of an international call-up? Absolutely. I think he deserves it and would help their cause no end. He is... Wait, where's he from again? Is he Czech? Ivor Panda. Let's find out. Ivor Panda. There we go. He is Croatian. Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely be in the international team. Guys, crushing it for us. Good. They are the only games, and Spartak beat Napoli 2-1. My God, they are really going to struggle without Osimhen. Patania up front managed to get an assist. People were worried about how he was going to do, and that group is wide open, isn't it? My God, Napoli really could have done with a win there. Good. So only a few days between Milan. I need to check if my players need a rest. I need to stop getting distracted by the Champions League and actually check Gakpo. I've got the right. One thing that annoys me about this game, right? My scouts recommend me players. On what planet do I have 28 to 35.5 million to sign this guy? Yes, I'm sure he's fantastic, but can we please find players within my budget? Granted, my budget is 2.2 million, but can we please find realistic targets? Because there's nothing more frustrating than going through the scout and you're like, oh, this guy could be. Oh yeah, there's no way on earth I can afford him. Fantastic. So a few high risks here. We've got how many days into the game? 3 days. I'm gonna rest you for 2 days, and it says 3 days. That's frustrating. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. I would quite like them to be there for the, when we talk about the tactics, etc. But we're not changing them, so they should know them by now. Hopefully. And I think again with the starting lineup, we're not really going to be changing too much. Keep that defense as it was. Maybe try and look at what we can do with the attack. Again, I don't want to be changing two things too much changing too many things too much just for the sake of it. But I feel like our attack definitely needs a bit of a boost. But hey, if the defense is doing a good job, we only really need one goal, right? A very Italian way of looking at it. Yes, Barak, am I going to criticize your form? I think, just before a big game like this, let's say I need more from you, mate. I need more. I need you to make the difference, right? You are our creative. You are our creative player. You're the one creative player we have, pretty much. Can you please do some creating? Evo putting it in on and off the training pitch. What a guy! What a guy! I'm just going to kind of enjoy this for a little bit. Oh, look at that! Ecstatic with the progress you've made towards realizing the club's vision and couldn't be happier with the work you are doing. Just going to, blow a bit of smoke up my own arse there. Here we go. Dani Alves is a team leader despite. I thought he was on holiday. How is he a team leader already? Maybe that's the key, guys. Maybe it is just that him merely being on the training pitch is causing us this upturn in form. Maybe that's what it is. And that when he gets actually finally on the pitch, we'll be unstoppable. Like, who knows? I think maybe the signing has been redeemed just from that he has become a team leader without stepping on the pitch. Here we go. If someone on the chat want to become famous, buy followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. You obviously have not seen my bank account. I cannot be affording to spend money on frivolous things like that. I will be honest. But thank you for your interest. We will get back to you at a later date. Good. Here we go. As we're coming up to AC Milan at home, before I let you all go home and send us off into the international break. This is a big one. This is a great way to end the episode. Under 18's assistant manager. Yeah, cool. I've also realized that the one player I signed hasn't even got close to the first team. I've not mentioned his name since roughly 2 hours ago. That's concerning, isn't it? He's not even close to that left wing back position. Am I going to have to send him out on loan in January? He's the one signing I've made. Well, the one signing that can technically play that I've made. He's not even got close. What was I thinking? I think I if you want to go back and watch it and watch a man panic live, I was just panicking my whole way through deadline day, and the yellow lights and all that definitely added to it. I think it's going to haunt me for a while. That good. So here we go. Fitness test. Hongla, good lad, ready to go. Right. As Roma beat Fiorentina, and Fiorentina suddenly tumbled down to second. Cagliari, top of the league. Cagliari, top of the league. What is happening? Oh, God. Sometimes this game really does get it right. Good. So we are ready to go, I think. Unchanged side. I think that defensive unit and keep it together. The midfield, let's keep it together. Barak, Lasagna, and Simeone. Don't want to move it around for no reason. But I feel like I'm moving it around for no reason. It says Caprari. What do we do? Lasagna got an assist in the last game, right? Pretty sure he got an assist. Let's not punish him for not scoring, right? He got an assist. Let's see if he can do it against Milan. Now, this is going to be a big challenge, isn't it? I've just realized I've not changed any of my tactics. And we're up against one of the best teams in the league. So here we go. I don't like to change my, go for cautious, then positive, cautious, then positive, and changing from game to game. I'm definitely not pressing Theo Hernandez. I like to keep the tactics the same, right? So the players know what they're doing. You get to know it a bit quicker. I don't know why my manager would think not pressing Theo Hernandez is a good idea. Is that because once you press him, he can just go past you? But I feel like if you don't press him, he just runs at you anyway, right? Let's just leave it. and see how much he punishes us over the next 90 minutes, right? Pump fist. We've been doing well and we're on a good run. So let's keep that going, shall we? Sorry, I'm thinking about this far too much. Go out and cause an upset. Ugh. Should have thought about it a bit longer. Only Antonin Barak is showing any signs of being bothered. Faith in you. Go out there, make a difference. No reaction. Okay, let's leave it there. Right. I always have confidence in my players. Of course I do. I'm happy with this team. They all deserve to start. Every player has said, yeah, right. Good. Here we go. Look at that. I love a pattern. Draw, win, win. Is that going to be the pattern? No, that would be great. Now I look at their team and I'm realizing might be asking a bit much there. But let's have a look. We're only a mere 10 points behind them. Okay. Still looking fairly. 10 points? 4 points, guys. It's been a long day. And here we go. Let's just start the game. I'm eager. I'm excited. Let's go. Giroud kicks us off. Calabria. Oh, God. I'm nervous now. How bad is this going to be? Brahim on the ball. Giroud. Pass it back to Romagnoli. Now, they're definitely... Oh, they're quick, aren't they? They're very quick. Tomori, someone who's killing it at Milan, really is becoming one of their favourites. Salamanca's as Calabria finds that ball out wide and not within the first 30 seconds, please, guys. Good. Frabotta clears it wide. Okay, they're starting quick, right? They're coming for the jugular and they're coming early. Honestly, for this one, I'm just hoping watching that clock tick away. Anything we get from this would be fantastic. Kessier, a fantastic block there as Tonali picks up the ball on the edge. Can we push out, guys? Can we push out? Thank you. Here we go. The time is ticking away. Yep, always press him. Cool. Let's stop him from getting any space, please. As we've got a corner not worthy of showing the highlight. So it must have been, and you've seen the corners that are highlights. So how bad was that corner? Bloody hell. Right. Merchetin to Tameze as he's pressured on the ball. Gunter, pass it out wide, mate. You've got that pass. There we go. Ferrari on the ball to Lasagna. Now, take a look up. Look for the pass. You've got the runner. Barak, great first touch. It's 1-0. Oh, my God. 1-0. 15 minutes in. Antonin Barak. What is going on? That first touch from Barak was absolutely beautiful. Now, this is why you talk to your players outside of the game. I've said to him, I'm so excited. I'm knocking my own headphones off. I've said to him, I want to see more from you on the pitch. Look at that first touch. Kills the ball dead. Fires it with his left foot. Past Magnan. He didn't stand a chance. Look at that, viewers. Beautiful. And we are 1-0 up. We're in dreamland, guys. We are in dreamland. What is happening? Okay, now I really need that clock to tick down quite quickly because this is going to be a nervy game. Here we go. I'm not changing anything. Veloso whips it in. Oof, Magnan manages to catch it as that was floating towards the top corner. And, oh, God, no. I was about to say something stupid. So, Brahim corner. Here we go. Clear this. Tomori header. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, my God. My heart was in my mouth as he clears it out for throw-in. And we need to... What do? Don't change anything. It's going well. Don't change anything. It's going well. Don't change anything. Yes, always press him. Right. I said that. Right. Anyway. My assistant might be an idiot. Good. Okay. Veloso. I like his delivery from set pieces as he whips it in. It's 2-0. Merchetin. Oh, my days. And finally, the set pieces are paying off, guys. The set pieces are paying off. 2-0, half an hour in, Milan are in the mud, and we are flying. As that is a... Get in! Yes! I can't believe it, guys. I'm speechless. Brahim on the ball. Now, we need to just not concede one straight away, and that would be fantastic. Teo, now this guy, look at this. He's just walking for someone. He's going to hit it, and Evo manages to save it. Good work. We're keeping it respectable. Oh, my God. We're 2-0 up. What is happening? Panda kind of waiting. That's it. Nice and slow. Gunter. You've got the pass on the right, mate. You got the pass. He's open. There we go. Ferrari. Looking up. Lasagna. Now rinse him. Come on. Bit of that pace, mate. Here we go. There's Tameze on the ball again. He's finding a pass to Lasagna. Lasagna. Oh, I see the post. Oh my God. That would have been that. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Right. We've got 10 minutes to hold on. 10 minutes to hold on. I'm not going to touch anything. Don't touch anything. As the clock ticks to halftime. Now, I'm already thinking about how I'm going to deal with this halftime team talk because they're going to come out flying in the second half. Magnan pumps it forward. We need to win this header, guys. And there's no one even close. My God. Casale. Nice and calm, mate. Nice and casuale. Oh, Tameze. Lasagna. You've got the pass. Barak. He's thrown. No, he's not throwing goal, but he hits it and Magnan pushes it behind for a corner. This is fantastic, boys. And here we go. We've got Veloso with some of that deadly crossing. Can we bring it in? Oh, Tomori gets the header. He is a fantastic centre-back. Barak puts it back into Veloso. Veloso back to Barak. Barak's going to hit it, and it's deflected again out for a throw-in. If we can keep the ball down their end, you can't ask for better than that, really. Here we go. Casale on the ball to Barak. Barak puts it into Tameze. He's got a lot of space here to Flabotta, and the defender gets in the way, and it's cleared out again for a header. Milan are kind of panicking here, eh? They can't get the foot on the ball. We're all over him. We're on him like a rash. Here we go. Veloso. Whip it in again. Near post header. Oh, Magnan catches it. This has been a fantastic first half performance. Can I just say that? As they go and score now. Win that header. There we go. Gunter all day. Ferrari, you win that. You win that. No, Rebic has got it. Romagnoli on the ball. Let's not stop pressing now, guys, please. As we just need to get to halftime with a clean sheet, and then we can recollect ourselves, take a breath. As Salamakers has all this room, and Pandor with an absolutely fantastic save, I think that was, as he puts it out for a corner. Come on, guys. Brahim crosses it in, and it's headed away beautifully. As we now, Lasagna on the ball. You can turn and go, turn and go, turn and go. Nah, there we go. Just see it out till halftime, guys. See it out. See it out. There we go. Wow. If you'd have offered me this at halftime, I'd have bitten your hand off. 2 goals from 0.64 XG as well, by the way. Fantastic. Absolutely love it. You love to see it. And here we go. Look at this. This is the average position I want to see. I think the Torino game, we were much, much deeper on average. Here, we've got absolutely just sat in the middle of the park, forcing them back, and they can't get, look, again, dominating the midfield. I'm liking this, like packing the midfield. It really does work. It gets you that domination. Simeone, I shouldn't have said anything to him before the game. I did not learn my lesson, did I? And Veloso having an absolute stormer. Right, how do we handle this halftime team talk? Now, I want to say don't get complacent because I feel like that is a good message. We don't have it. It's important to stay focused in the second half. Don't allow complacency to sneak in. Point finger. Is that a bit aggressive? And Veloso's demotivated. Let's talk to him and say, I am delighted with you. You have been unbelievable. Now, there you go. Turned him around. Good. That's key because he's absolutely dominating. I need him motivated. So here we go, guys. A big second half. A big second half. I'm not changing any of the tactics. They've brought on Liao. Crap. This is a player that I've been bad-mouthing on the podcast quite a lot. Not too much. Just, I'm not going to say it here. Not now isn't the time. Okay, here we go. As I am just literally staring at the corner, the top left corner of this screen, and just begging for this to just while away, please.
56, 57. I'm not going to count the whole way through. Don't worry. 59, 60. Here we go. Now, normally I start looking at replacements. Who's looking tired? Who could do with a rest? Let's get a little bit of. Let's give him something to think about, eh? Don't change for no reason. Guys, you are seeing my you're seeing my decision making live, and it is all over the place. Simeone plays it into Barak. Now Barak's through. You've got to run. Ferrari, there's no one in the box. You need to cut it back. That's it. There we go. Simeone plays it through. Veloso. Oh, Mannion with a fantastic save to stop Veloso from making it 3. And we are causing them problems. Simeone having a terrible game. I might at some point have to just accept it and take him off in one game when he's not playing well, which could be today. Casale on the ball as he plays it back to Met Chetin. I hope I'm saying that right because I'm saying his name a lot. Veloso. Can he get that ball in again? Calabria wins it back as we get a throw in. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, and this is asking for trouble a little bit, is I'm going to start wasting time. Now, not always, just sometimes for now. And I'm going to take off Simeone and I'm going to bring on Kalinic. Let's have a bit of fresh legs up front. I feel like it's not Simeone's day, is it? He's not having a good day. Here we go. As we're getting into the time where we start to maybe get nervous. 70th minute, 72nd. Come on, boys. Let's just see it through. Ferrari's looking a little bit tired, but he's an absolute leader on the pitch. I cannot take him off. Tameze, Barak, as he plays it. Okay, nice and patient. Good. Casale to Gunter. Gunter, nice and calm, guys. Tameze, someone make a run for him. Barak, someone make a run. Lasagna, someone make a run. Kalinic, I've just brought him on. Can he finish it? Oh, God damn it. I thought that was going to be 3. I thought that was it in the bag. That's going to be a big moment. Why do I feel like that's going to be a big moment? Okay, here we go. Kalinic, come on, a bit of energy, mate. You should have scored that chance. That's irritating. Frabotta on the ball. Veloso is also looking pretty tired, starting to think about who I can replace him with. Kalinic, play the ball through. Terrible pass. As Bakayoko's on the ball. Florenzi, Calabria. Again, we're just pressing, not giving him time. Don't let him breathe. This is it. Here we go. Calabria. Again, as long as they're passing it backwards, I don't care. Brahim is just trying to break through the lines. Casale wins it. Heads it straight to Brahim. And I don't want to say anything. He's missed it. Thank God for that. And what I'm going to do is, even though you don't take off your captain at a time like this, do you, Rory? What are you thinking? Take a minute. No one who's green comes off, right? They're playing well. You're down to the 80th minute. Now we go to time wasting always. Now we do it, right? And in transition, we slow the pace down. Just slow it down. We do not want we want to waste all this time. Just watch the minutes tick away. With about 5 minutes, we'll go cautious as they've got a corner. Brahim. Clear that, boys. Casale wins it. Good work. This is exactly what we want. Now, Barak, he's looking tired. Let's waste some time. Bring on Caprari. Now it's just about, I've said it a million times, it's about wasting time. Win that header. Good work, Chetin. Frabotta on the ball. Veloso. That's it. Nice and calm. Not like me right now. Nice and calm. Casale, Tameze, Gunter. Good, boys. This is it. Look, they're not pressing you. Just literally hold it there. Barak finds the pass for Kalinic. Now, can he do anything? Lasagna. Oh my God, who is this guy? I'm going to have to look at his pass percentage at the end of this game because he's been terrible. Kalinic gets a header, and of course, it's straight at the keeper. I think I've got the players I like and a player I don't. Here we go. 85th minute. Again, just whiling down this time. We'll wait until the 88th, make a substitution. Again, maybe in the 90th, when you're in that added time, that's when you want to piss fans off. Good. Veloso finds Caprari completely by accident there, I think. He absolutely rifled his foot through that. Ferrari, anybody making the run? Lasagna.
Lasagna, someone make a run. Cross it. Ferrari. It's 3-0. Oh my God. And we are in dreamland. We are teaching Milan a lesson. Look at this, people. What a win. This is absolutely unbelievable. I literally cannot believe it. Let's watch this goal again. Ferrari with Lasagna. He manages to turn it back here, passes it to Ferrari, and just rifles it. And now the season this guy is having, he is having becoming very, very key to us. Like so key. I think that was his third goal of the season. Inter make it 2-2 against Sassuolo in the very late on. And I'm going to waste some time to take the mic. Let's do Kekkerini. As we have 5 seconds left, there's not even going to be time for the substitution. Well, I tell you what, this was... No, wait. Frabotta, back to Evo. And that's it. We have beaten Milan 3-0 at home and kept a clean sheet. We've kept a clean sheet, beaten Milan. Lasagna 8.1. Look at all that green. Just this green triangle here. Every game at the moment, it feels like it's just a beautiful green upside down pyramid. Veloso running the show 8.2, Lasagna 8.1. What a performance. Look at that. We've outdone them on shots on target, outdone them on shots, dominated possession, passes completed, everything. It's just been a complete lesson. They've been sent back to Milanello with a tail between their legs. And Verona are not just here to take part, guys. That is a statement win. That sound you hear is everyone who wrote us off backtracking. What a performance. We're going out tonight, boys. We are going out tonight. It's all down to the players. Yeah, never take credit yourself, right? And that puts us 7th? I was hoping for a bit more than that, but that's good. We are... No, I'm not disappointed. We've just beaten Milan 3-0 at home, for God's sake. How can I be disappointed? That is an outstanding performance. And what a way to end this episode. I feel like we've absolutely... Look at this. The socials. Unbelievable result, Let's really build some momentum now. Couldn't agree more. Diego said that. Oh, man, what a great result. I'll be buzzing about this all week. Me and you both, right? Should have bagged a few more goals in that match. Can't get my head around that Veloso hype, though. You can't please all of them, can you, Beniamino? Mate, you need to enjoy the things in life. This does not happen often. What a win, guys. And that takes us to the international break. Unbeaten. We are still unbeaten. We are 7 games in. We've played Atalanta, Napoli, Milan, and Roma. I'm just going to pat myself on the back a little bit because I feel like this has gone incredibly well. So, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. I promise to come back again sometime this week. It will probably be Sunday, but do keep an eye on the social media because we will be, it will be announced. So, of course, on Instagram, that is at Italian Anglo Pod. On Twitter, it's at... No, wait. I got it wrong again. On Instagram, it's at Anglo-Italian Pod. On Twitter, it's at Italian Anglo Pod. And of course, we are I'm one half of a podcast about English Italian football. We release episodes every Monday, every Friday. Follow us. Follow this series. Something special is going to happen here. I can feel it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Give us a follow. Keep an eye on our social media. I will see you later, guys. We beat Milan 3-0. 3-0.